This sci-fi looking Obsidian vault is my real-world project command center for finishing my long-awaited gamified task manager app. I've been busy crafting a whole new system of working in order to maximize the little bit of time that I have between work and personal responsibilities. Doing so has changed how I approach Obsidian-based project management. It's also helped me to shift my relationship with AI from skeptic to optimist. I'll be sharing all these experiences in this video, but first, a little history lesson to show how I got where I am today. When I first started this YouTube channel, I had no idea the topic that I would actually cover. The first few videos I made were all about sketchnoting or visual note-taking. But then I shifted over into covering what has become my dream project, which is to craft a gamified task manager app, which would take features from apps like Things 3 and Todoist and marry them with game mechanics from cozy life sim games like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley. I was managing this project in my favorite productivity app, Obsidian, and I began making a few videos to show how I was using Obsidian to manage the project. These Obsidian videos are what really helped my channel to take off, and so I shifted my focus once again from covering my gamified task manager over to doing just these Obsidian videos. While these videos were fun to make, I realized that I had gotten away from working on a real-world project. I was just creating demo vaults in order to be able to do these tutorials. My dream project ended up sitting on the shelf collecting dust. I have made several attempts to get back to it, but they've never been successful. I've always gone back to just making straight-up Obsidian tutorials. So you could say I started this channel to build a game, but got lost in the instruction manual. Dang it, AI, you told me that would land. Something I had really struggled with when I was first building the gamified task manager was figuring out what game mechanics I should include in the task manager. I started out by making a Stardew Valley type game, but I had no idea how I was going to attach the game mechanics to being able to mark off tasks on your to-do list. I work in software development for my day job, and we've been using AI a lot more in our daily work. I've been skeptical of AI so far. I really don't like the idea of AI generating my creative works for me. But as I've started to use AI at work, I can see how it can be a useful tool for brainstorming and getting ideas. So I decided to ask AI for some help in figuring out how I can marry the game mechanics from a game like Stardew Valley with my favorite task manager app, Things 3. I was actually very surprised with the results that I got. It gave me some great ideas on how I can balance the real-world task management with the game mechanics. It gave me some ideas about how I can do the end-of-day summary that Stardew Valley gives you at the end of an in-game day, how I could adjust that and use it in the real-world task manager. Another thing that actually sparked some new ideas was getting a Star Trek Voyager game that just recently came out. There were some resource management aspects of that game that I thought would actually work really well in a gamified task manager. I gave those ideas to AI, and with a little bit of back and forth, I came up with a solid plan for how I can actually execute on this gamified task manager app. The setting for this gamified task manager that I've landed on is a space station that you are fixing up and upgrading. Completing your real-world tasks will give you resources in order to be able to help you with this upgrading, fixing up, and decorating of this space station. Obsidian is actually a really great tool for managing this kind of project. So what I want to do is show you how I go about building a system inside of Obsidian for managing a real-world project. And while all of you may not be managing a software development project inside of Obsidian, the steps that I go through for managing a project could be applied to any kind of project. So let's jump over into Obsidian and show you what I'm talking about. So because of the scope of this project, I've decided to create a brand new vault that's apart from any of the other Obsidian vaults that I'm using right now. So as you can see, I've got a note in here already. This is something that I was able to generate with the help of AI. This is something that I'll be including in, I'm going to be building a dashboard to start off with for this vault. I like to build my dashboards using Canvas because it's kind of a free, I can do anything I want on a canvas and I can put things where I want. But the first thing that I actually need to do is I need to go into settings and I need to make sure that I've got a place for any attachments to go to live in. I like to have a top level folder in my vault for attachments to go into. So I'm going to say in the folder specified below. So I'm in default location for new attachments. It's under files and links. And I'm going to put in the folder specified below and I'm going to call it attachments. So that is set. You can put this as, well, let's actually put it in there. You can put whatever folder you want for this. And then I got to make sure I actually have an attachments folder. I think it might create the folder if it doesn't already exist, but I'll make it just in case. All right, so now I'm going to right click and I'm going to say a new canvas. And I'm going to call this dashboard. And the first thing that I like to do when I'm building a new vault, building a new system, is I have a framework that I have developed that I follow when I'm creating a new system. So I'm going to drag a reference image that I've created for that system into here and just drag this over into it. Now I've got this reference image. So my system that I follow, it's an acronym, as all good systems frameworks are. So the acronym is FIRST, and the first principle that is in this system of mine is focus. So what I mean by that is, what is the purpose or goal? What are you trying to accomplish with your system? And what is your the identity that you are trying to become? You know, what kind of person are you trying to become? This really is borrowed from Atomic Habits. If you've ever read that, I think that's a great way of thinking of future goals, things that you're trying to accomplish. What is the kind of person you're trying to become? Think about these things as you're first building your system, because a system is useless if it doesn't help you work towards something. So I'm going to zoom back out here. I'm going to create a new card. And I'm going to say the vault purpose, and I'm actually going to make this heading 1. So what is the vault purpose that we've got going on here? This vault is to manage the gamified task manager app development. And the name that I've actually chosen right now, it's kind of a working title. I don't know if it'll actually be the title, but the title is Task Station 8. Let's say manage the Task Station 8 Gamified Task Manager app development cycle. And I'm going to bold that. So we're managing the Task Station app Gamified Task Manager app development cycle. It's going to, this vault will include notes, tasks, and now that's pretty much it. It's going to manage the notes and the tasks that I have for building this vault. So notes, hand written and AI generated. So now that I've got my vault purpose, now I know what this vault is going towards. I actually think what I will do is I will make this its own note. So I'm going to convert this to a file, and this is going to be vault purpose. Hit save. So now that's an actual file, so that if I wanted to, now I'm double titled. So let's actually take off that heading. So if I wanted to see just this note, I could just click over here and see the note. Oh, there it goes. So now I can see this note separate from that canvas. But let's actually go back to the canvas. And we're going to start doing some things. So the first things that I want to do is I kind of want to just dump some notes into here. I've been working on notes, both handwritten notes, and I've got some notes that have been generated by AI. The first one being this tech stack note. So I can either just drag this here like this to add it to it. So just drag it over from the sidebar, or I can do it from down here, this middle option. You can drag a note, pop up this search bar that you can search for what you want to link in. So this tech stack note that I got from AI. I haven't connected this vault with any particular AI. I've been chatting using Google Gemini to generate things for this project, and then I'm just copying and pasting over the results. I would like to figure out maybe a better way of actually connecting my AI stuff to this vault, but that's something I haven't figured out yet. Copying and pasting is just fine right now. It's a great way to get started. I will cover. I'm coming up with a couple of different ideas of how I want to connect the vault to the AI. I'll be covering that in a future video. So some other notes that I want to drag in here. I did a hand-drawn version of what I want the main screen of the app to look like. I've got a couple of different areas that you'll be able to put your tasks into, and those will map to real world. Like, I kind of think of them as, when you're creating a character in an RPG, they have different characteristics, so like charisma and strength and stuff like that, and I've mapped those to real world characteristics that I'm personally trying to develop further. You might have different characteristics that you want to use, and I think in the app I'll make it possible for you to be able to decide what characteristics you want to map to these different areas of the space station. So the space station has a data core, reactor core, comms array, hydroponics bay, and as you're completing tasks within each area, they will give you different resources that you can use to then build up the space station. So let's drag another one of my handwritten notes in here. This is one that I did just straight in my notebook the other day. And I started listing out, once again, I have those 4 main areas that are here. And I talked about like the premise and listed out a bunch of the mechanics that were just coming to my mind as I was just thinking about them the other day. So I've got those notes here. Let's go ahead. I want to create a group for these. So in order to create a group, you just drag and to select all of the things that you want to include in the group, and then there's this create group button. So this group is going to be notes. And now I can drag them all together. They're all combined. And if I want to add more to it later, I can expand it and drag more notes into here. This is all I've got for the moment. Now what I want to do, so going back to our vault purpose, I want to include my handwritten and AI generated notes, which I've started a section for that here in this dashboard. Now I want to handle the tasks. So there's going to be different tasks that I'm going to be doing as I'm building out this project. I am a software developer, so I often used what's called Agile, or Agile is kind of the overall name of the software development cycle that we follow. There's particular frameworks inside of Agile. The one that I've followed the most is one called Scrum, where you break down all of the tasks that you're going to be doing in the next, 2 weeks is usually the time period that we use. And you break down the things you're going to be working on in the next 2 weeks, and you try and get all of those things done in the next 2 weeks. So part of that is you use what's called a Kanban board, which is a bunch of different columns of tasks. I'm going to build one manually. There is a Kanban plugin for Obsidian, but it's no longer being maintained. That's another thing I try to do with Obsidian, is I try not to rely too much on third-party plugins, because they do go unmaintained after a while, or they go away completely. I've been yammering quite a bit. Let's go ahead and start doing this. So I'm going to create cards for each task. So this first card, it's going to be create. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. Let's create development environment. And not really, it wouldn't be create, it would be set up development environment. So that'd be the first task that I've got. And then maybe another task would be set up Git repo. Well, I think I'm being maybe a little too long-winded here. Let's just get down to the point that I'm making this Kanban board. So I'm going to group these, and we're going to call this column to do. So now I have this to do group, and then what I want to do is I want to create other columns, and you can't create a group without selecting cards. I'm actually going to select these cards. So if you want to select more than one, you click on one, you hold down Shift, and you can grab another one. So I'm going to move these out. I'm going to create a new group, and we're going to call this group in progress. Then I'm going to do the same thing, drag these out, create another group, and we're going to call this done. So now I've got these columns that I can follow here, and I believe I can group groups. Let's see if I can do that. So I've selected all these groups. Yes, I can create an outer group, and this is going to be tasks. And let's make that a little bit bigger. And then I'm just trying to select these groups inside here again. I need to, well, I got one of them. All right, what I'm trying to do is move these down so they're not all the way up at the top. So let's make that a little shorter. Okay, now I can drag it down. All right, so now I've got this tasks. I've got these columns that I can put tasks into, and I'm going to put these back into the first column. So now I've got the start of this nice dashboard here. I can see all my notes. I can see all the tasks that I'm doing. And eventually this will grow to maybe these tasks. Maybe in the future I want these to be files, and then I can utilize like the bases feature to create databases, different views, so I don't have to manually manage. But for this right now, this is kind of nice, having all of the tasks and the notes all in one file. And so this is the nice thing. This is something that goes along with this, how to build your system as well. You've determined the focus of your system. What is it that you're trying to build? And then the next thing that you do is you iterate. You build your system one piece at a time. You experiment, and then you can keep what works, throw out what doesn't. So I'm trying to start simple here. I want to not over-engineer my system right from the get-go. There's not a lot of information yet, right? So something like this is easy to manage at this point. Once it grows to a point where it's no longer manageable inside, I can continue to iterate. I can continue to build up the system one piece at a time. And that's what I'm going to be doing in these videos, is showing you how I'm iterating on my system over time. I'll show you how I review the system to see what things are working, what things are not. How once a system grows to a certain point, it becomes maybe too complicated, and so the next step is to simplify it back down. And then the last step is to trust in the system that you build. You are the person that is the best suited to build the system that will work for you. And so as you're watching me build out my system, I'm going to continue to reference this first system. Really, my goal is to show you how you can build your own system inside of Obsidian. Now, if you would like to have what I've built in these videos as templates that you can actually use for your own projects, you should check out my brand new Patreon page. By becoming a member, you'll get all the templates that I'm building in these videos that you can use in your own project management vaults. You'll also gain access to a Discord server where you can share ideas with other people and see how other people are managing their projects inside of Obsidian. You'll also get all the developer notes that I'm making for this gamified task manager app, and you'll be able to also gain early access once the app is in a place where it's ready to be used. You'll have an opportunity to provide feedback directly to me and help shape the future of what this gamified task manager app will end up being. So head on over to Patreon. The link is in the description below. And if you're brand new to Obsidian and would just really like to learn more about the basics of how this app works, you can check out my Ultimate Obsidian for Beginners guide.